Welcome to the presentation of Group 2. The topic of Group 2 will be about the process of urbanization. The members of the group include Đăng Quang, Đình Thi, Thanh Tuấn, Thành Đạt, and finally Y Kiệt. Employment is one the major cause of urbanization. The movement of people from rural to urban areas is mainly in search of job opportunity, shelter, and food. Political interest also plays a vital role in urbanization. Economic factors are another major cause of urbanization. Due to the existence of poverty and the lack of farmers living in rural regions, people move to the urban path looking for opportunities. The next important cause of urbanization is high quality education facility. Urban areas offer opportunity for studying as technical college and university that attract students from rural to urban. Ecological imbalance, environmental degradation, industrial expansion, and mining destroy the natural habitat of area culture dependent families and contribute to urbanization. The social cause is an essential reason for urbanization. Many young people migrate from urban to rural to escape the conservative culture and seek a better lifestyle. Urban regions contain clubs and pubs and an easygoing liberal way of living that attracts young people. Why is urban so strong in developed countries? Why are the cause of urbanization?
We will talk about the benefit of urbanization. One, it can be said that the process of urbanization is the biggest lever in the process of urbanizing and integrating the countries with developed economies in the world. Two, raise a strong trust in the fields of infrastructure investments at home and abroad. Three, bringing thousands of career opportunities to businesses larger and small abroad the country. So the shortage of jobs for workers abroad the country. In addition, this process will help the working people increase their income to additional levels. For previously activities that have not really developed or have not fully exploited this potential will be put into application of the most advanced scientific methods to maximize the potential for their service industries by creating an open economic market. Investors have a larger playing field comfortably and freely investments and develop without being dependent on the state. Besides, the process of urbanization also creates a larger and more diverse commodities consumption market. Six, integration into indigenous world for by nodes connects the world in a short time.
So what is the future of cities? Global population is currently more than 7 billion and is predicted to top out around 10 billion. Most of this growth will occur in the urban areas of the world's poorest countries. So how will cities need to change to accommodate this growth? First, the world will need to seek ways to provide adequate food, sanitation, and education for all people. Second, growth will need to happen in a way that does not damage the land that provides us with the goods and services that support the human population. Food production might move to vertical farms and skyscrapers, rooftop gardens, or vacant lots in city centers, while power will increasingly come from multiple sources of renewable energy. Instead of single-family homes, more residences will be built vertically. We may see buildings that contain everything that people need for their daily life, as well as smaller, self-sufficient cities focused on local and sustainable production. The future of cities is diverse, malleable, and creative, no longer built around a single industry, but reflecting an increasingly connected and global world.
I have two questions. What is the biggest impact urbanization in our country on the economies? And when the urbanizations bring the most positive impact on the socio-economic development of our countries?
Hello everybody, I will be the next person to present about our project. So we talk about the disadvantage of urban area. As a result of the mass migrants of people to urban areas, the workforce in rural areas is negatively impacted. Farming and food production that originates from rural areas is reduced. The landfill, mostly on the outskirts of the city, generate too many fuels that pollute the environment of the city's perimeter. These fuels, if not properly disposed of, can result in health concerns for the occupant of the city. Undoubtedly, the congestion in the cities is responsible for a lot of health concerns. Personal hygiene is a problem as there is pressure on the limited infrastructure available in the urban area. Lastly, there is a high crime rate in the urban area because of the congestion and unemployment due to many chasing the same limited job opportunities. So have there been any solution to solve the disadvantages of urbanization in our country? And why does people still involved in urbanization even if they know its negative impact?
Hello everyone, I will be the next person to reason about our project and next what measures should be taken to limit the disadvantage of the urbanization process. Firstly, building sustainable and environmentally friendly cities. Governments should pass laws, plan and provide environmentally sound cities and smart brown techniques, considering that people should not reside in unsafe and polluted areas. Government should also encourage sustainable use of urban resources and support an economy based on the sustainable environment, such as investment in green infrastructure, sustainable industries, recycling and environmental campaigns, pollution management, renewable energy, green public transportation, and water recycling and reclamation. Next, provision of essential services. Urban stakeholders must ensure all populations within urban areas have access to adequate essential social services, namely education, health, sanitation, and clean water, technology, electricity, and food. Finally, population control. Key stakeholders in urban areas must provide campaigns and counseling for effective medical, health needs, and family planning to help reduce the high rates of population growth. Finally, I have two questions. Firstly, if the urbanization process continues, will the area of forest and agricultural land have to gradually decrease, and are there any measures to overcome it? And second, how is urbanization in our country today and what does it bring to people?
Vietnam is one of the developing countries, so the process of urbanization in our country is pending. In Vietnam, in the past 10 years, we have witnessed a very strong urbanization process in big cities such as Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, Da Nang, creating an effect actually promote the process of rapid urbanization spreading through majority nations. There are quite a few new urban areas. New urban areas are formed. Many old urban areas have been renovated and upgraded infrastructure. With that strong development, it has been bringing poverty impact to our country, such as contributing to accelerating economic growth, contribute to the transformation of economic structure and labor structure, gender distribution of population and labor, improve poverty. The lifestyle of the rural population has increased close to the urban lifestyle in many respects. However, if there is a positive, there will be a negative. The negative that urbanization brings, such as environmental population is rising, especially air pollution, inadequate water treatment system, security issues had not really been truly dealt with before their problem. It is necessary to take radical measures to overcome, and some solutions are given. Repair and renew water supply and drainage system, develop a modern public transport system that does not pollute the environment, strengthen education and limit bad behavior. At the end my presentation, I have two questions for you. The first question, what what do we need to do to balance urbanization and environment in our country? The second question, how is urbanization in Bình Thuận doing?